friends, it's Mari. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mari Clark and I'm a YouTuber, obviously, here on YouTube. I create all kinds of paper crafting inspiration here on YouTube, and I would love to have you as a subscriber on my channel. If you're not a subscriber, make sure that you hit that subscribe and bell notification button that will let you know when there's new projects up on my channel. This is the holiday 2020 opener, season opener. So today I've got some holiday inspiration for you. I'm going to be doing a paper crafting project with a holiday theme. During the month of November and December, you'll see a bunch of other projects and product use, project inspiration, etc. that have holiday theme, including my December daily project. And I will primarily be using the Ali Edwards products this year that I purchased from her December daily for 2020. I also have purchased some Felicity Jane cocoa as well. So I'm hoping to do a project with that cocoa product as well. Kind of thinking of a project on a smaller scale for using the Felicity Jane cocoa product, but we'll see where that goes. Just really super excited to get going with this series for the months of November and December. Sometimes it even creeps into January a little bit as I finish up my December daily album. So today I'm going to be focusing on using the Simple Stories Jingle All the Way collection. I am going to link up to this product in the description box below. Make sure you check out that link if you're interested in this. It will be an affiliate link. Let me tell you a little bit about what an affiliate link is if you don't know. Many YouTubers have affiliate links in the description box of their videos, and if you click those links and shop using those links, it does provide the YouTube creator with a small commission at no cost to you. And so it's just a little extra perk for the creator if you use those links, if you see something that you would like to purchase. Typically, people here on YouTube don't promote things that they don't love, and that's the case here. I do really love this Simple Stories collection. I am a Simple Stories fan. Love their products, and today, like I said, I am going to be using some of their paper and embellishments from Jingle All the Way. I don't have the entire collection. There are lots of other pieces to this collection that are beautiful. I will link up to those as well so you can check them out and see if there's anything there that you like. What I do have from the collection is I do have the Bits and Pieces pack, which is the ephemera. There's 57 pieces, really cool, that what Simple Stories does is they provide a little image on the back of their packaging that shows you all of the different pieces in sort of like just in one little shot. You get to see everything. What I like to do when I'm creating with an ephemera pack like this is I like to leave this on my desk so that I can see at a glance everything that's in there. And then in that way, it's just a really simple snapshot of the different little bits of pieces. I also have the foam, so these are really dimensional phrase and icon sticker sheet. And this is a 6x12 sticker sheet that's double-sided. So there's two different sides, obviously, to this, and you can see all of the different holiday themed icons, phrases, etc. that are part of this sticker sheet. So really cool. As well, I do have the paper pack, and so this actually was the collection kit. Now there's two different sizes of collection kits that Simple Stories sells. They sell a collection kit with, and this one has 97 pieces, and then and so this one is less expensive than the larger collection kit, which would have more pieces in it. This collection kit in particular contains the paper and a sticker sheet. I purchased these items separately. So these items were not in this collection kit. So this is just a beautiful kit. You can see here on this sheet here, and I'm not going to go through all of the papers, but you can see just a snapshot here of all of the different patterns that are part of this kit. They're absolutely beautiful. You can see they're kind of traditional colors in a way, but they all also work in kind of like this minty icy blue color, which I love for Christmas. I think it's a little bit less traditional than the traditional colors. Also love how there's some buffalo plaid in black and white and red and black in the collection as well, which is really on trend and super cute. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be creating a gift card holder, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can make this. You can make this with any kind of pattern paper. It does not have to be holiday themed, obviously. You can make this with any type of pattern paper for any time of the year when you want to give a gift card. I just thought it might be apropos to make it with holiday themed paper today since the holidays are upon us. I thought one of these two papers that I have on top would be perfect, kind of like this one with the berries and the holly, and I love the opposite side as well. For this particular project, a double-sided printed patterned paper will work the best because you will see both sides of the paper in the project. So we're going to start off here by doing some cutting. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this paper into 3 sheets, and we're going to cut it into 3 strips of 4 inches. I'm just going to zoom you out a little bit for a minute, and then I'll zoom you back in when we're working a little bit more close up. So here you can just see I've got my paper. I have the branding strip, the UPC label, whatever you want to call this. I have that on this end on the right, and I'm going to slide my paper in to 4 inches on my cutter, and I'm going to cut at 4 inches. Now the way that I have this figured out is you can actually get 3 of these gift cards in 1 sheet of 12 by 12 paper, which is kind of handy. So you could actually, for about $1, get 3 gifts plus the cost of your gift card. So if you're doing like a $5 gift card or a $10 gift card, whatever it is, from Starbucks or Tim Hortons or whatever it is that you like to give, you can even put a lottery ticket in this if you didn't want to put a gift card in it. Whatever fits into the slot, you can use that as a little gift in this project. Now, it doesn't really matter what size your side of the paper you're scoring on here. I love both sides of this paper, so it doesn't really matter. But there I have my 3 papers, and of course, I'm only going to work with this one paper. Okay, so I have my paper all ready to go. I have my scoreboard here. If you don't have a scoreboard, that's fine. If you've got a cutter like mine here that's got a little bit of a groove in it for the blade, you could use this to score on as well. You don't necessarily need a bone folder, but the nice thing is like a bone folder does work pretty good for this. You could use a palette knife or something like that that has a little bit of a blunt end on it. You don't want to use anything sharp because it will cut your paper, and you don't want to cut your paper. So I'm going to give you some instructions, some measurements. So if you want to write these down, grab a pencil and paper, and you can pause the video while you do that if you want, or you can just pause as I give you the measurements. But this is really, really simple. It's not tough. Trust me, I'm not a mathematician. These are all really easy and simple instructions for measuring. So first of all, I'm going to measure at 1.75 on my scoreboard here. So there's my first score at 1.75 from this edge. So 1.75 in from my cut edge. And the next measurement is 5 inches. Okay, so there's 5 inches there. Okay, so 5 from the cut edge. Now I'm going to flip my paper because I have a small scoreboard. If you've got a large scoreboard, you could have just kept going. So my measurements are for a paper flip. So I flipped my paper over. I'm now on the opposite end of the cut edge. And from this end, I'm gonna measure in and score at 3 inches. And then I'm going to measure at and score at 5 inches. Okay, so 3 and 5. And that's all the scoring that we have. And now we're just going to do some folding. So this is really simple. The first fold, we're going to fold up, crease that. Okay. You can either, now what we could do is switch and go to the opposite end and get our in folds here first. So we can fold that up. And the next fold is going to be a mountain fold. Okay, so you're ready for this? So this is going to be a mountain fold. So on the next score line, okay, so we scored this one up. The next score line is going to be a mountain fold. So we're going to pinch that in. Pinch it in. Okay. And then the next score line, which we can see there, is folded down. Okay. And I'm going to go through that again with you just so that you've got it. Going to burnish that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take you again through that. So we had, if we fold our paper down and we start with the very first score line that we made at 1.75, we're going to fold that one in. Okay, and then the next score line is actually folded down and then back and then in. Okay, so I showed you from the opposite direction. I'm going to go from the other end again just to make sure you have it right. This is the way that I showed you originally in with our wide one. This was scored at 3 inches. Then our mountain there, then in on that next line, and then down. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you, and you can watch it and then you can have a practice paper if you want. Okay, so we scored at 1.75, we scored at 5, we flipped our paper, we scored 3 and 5 from the edge, and then we folded it so that it folds up like that. Okay, so I hope you're all with me there. Hope I didn't confuse you. Watch it back a few times. Use a practice paper. Just take a piece of, paper that you don't really care about. Or you can use, you can just go for it. Try it. It's just paper. That's the great thing. And you've got 2 more sheets. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is take some score tape. Score tape is a really thin double-sided adhesive. And my score tape is 1/8 of an inch, so it's really skinny score tape. And I think mine is, I don't even know, oh, it is Suk Wang. Mine's Suk Wang brand, but you can get the scrapbook.com brand. There's Lawn Fawn brand. There's Elizabeth Craft brand. There's 100 different brands, probably, of double-sided tape. I like this one. It works really well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in this fold, in our mountain fold here, what we need to do is we need to glue this shut. So if you don't have double-sided tape, you can use liquid adhesive or your tape runner. The trouble with liquid adhesive is sometimes it oozes. So if you're going to use liquid adhesive, just use a little bead. Don't use too much in there because you don't really want it to be oozy and whatnot. If you do use liquid adhesive, I would advise you to let it dry for a little minute before you go on to the next steps so that your other things that you don't want sticking together, if you get the glue in the wrong spot, you don't want other things to stick that you don't want sticking, right? So whatever kind of adhesive, I'm going to use the double-sided adhesive. You only want to put it inside our mountain fold, okay? Because this is going to be our little pouch for our gift card. So what I'm going to do is take my double-sided adhesive and I'm going to go ahead and put it just at the very, very edge of my mountain fold. Okay? And this is where I should have zoomed you guys in a little bit. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Move my project up there where you can see it. And I'm going to do my double-sided adhesive on the other side as well, right at the very edge, making sure that I don't go up here onto the next section of our paper. Now you can just take your bone folder, if you're using the double-sided adhesive, and just burnish it down a little bit. I like to use my craft pick to take the release paper off the back. I like to that's easy, easy, easy. And if you're like me, you have this release paper from craft foam and double-sided adhesive all over your craft space when you're done crafting. Okay, and then you can just take that mountain fold and fold it together and just burnish your adhesive down. Just press on it nicely. And now that mountain fold is nicely folded together. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to take my cutter. If you don't have a cutter, what you could do is, and I'm going to zoom you back out here for a little minute. What you could do is take your really sharp scissors and insert them inside that cut. Just insert them inside there to cut this open. What I like to do, just because like it's easier for me, is I like to put this into my guillotine trimmer, and I'm just going to cut just a really skinny sliver off the top there. And that's going to give me just a really nice cut. And that's going to give me my spot for my gift card opening there. Okay, so right now you can see what we have. The recipient's going to open this up, and that's where the gift card's going to be. Okay, now what I did with mine was I took a punch. You can take any size of punch, it doesn't matter. I have so many circle punches. I just grabbed 1 1/4, but you could grab, you know, 1 inch or, you know, something a little bit bigger. I'm just going to eyeball where the center of my paper is, and I'm just going to trim that, and those little offcuts are going to fly everywhere. And there you can see you have a little opening where you can grab that gift card. So you can see that's just going to give us that nice little opening. And there I have my Tim Hortons card with holiday cheer. And I'm going to go ahead and slide that into my gift card opening. Okay, so there is how it fits in there. If you want to put cash in there, if you want, like I said, a lottery ticket or something like that, whatever you like to give. And then that just folds up perfectly. Now here's the fun part. Now you get to decorate that and make it really festive looking. If this is for a birthday, you could use birthday stickers and whatever. What I love about the Simple Stories collection packs is you get the 12 by 12 sticker sheet with the pack. And this for me is one of my very most favorite things about Simple Stories collection packs. These sticker sheets will take you millions of miles in your crafting. They're just perfect. And I specifically love the Jingle All the Way collection. I just think the icons and everything are just so cute. But here you can see that there's going to be some really fun opportunities here to go ahead and decorate our little project. So what you could do is actually you could close this if you wanted to actually stick this closed. There's lots of really cute little stickers that you could do that with. What I want to do is take the branding strip, the UPC code strip, from the paper that we trimmed, and you can see what Simple Stories does, and this I feel like is really genius, is their UPC codes have the right size of paper for crafting on a smaller project. So this is actually, I think this is why they do this, is its size, the measurement is for their mini albums. So their mini albums are 8 by 6, and this is just perfect for that size, but it's also really perfect for embellishing a project like this. So we could take this manufacturer strip and we can use it in a lot of different ways on this project. So we could use this side on the outside here, right? And then the other side we can flip over and use on the inside where it's the dark green. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my tape runner, and you can just use whatever, adhesive you like to use. I'm just going to move this sticker sheet off to the side of my space here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this, and then we're going to trim off the excess. And this is what we call, this is the word that's trending in crafting. This is where we're zhuzhing our project. So some of you will love the zhuzhing. It's your favorite part of what you do when you craft, is adding all the fun little details. Maybe the mathing isn't your favorite part, but the zhuzhing is your favorite part. So you can just see how that adds just this really sweet little bit of embellishment on the front of our project. And then we can take this and add it anywhere, really. It'd be really cute there. So we can go ahead and add this strip just to the inside. And honestly, I have not planned this how I'm going to decorate this, because I didn't want to pre-cut this paper ahead of time. I wanted to show you how to cut it and all the rest of it from start to finish. So we're just going to go ahead and wing it and decorate this little gift card holder as we go along here. Something else I want to show you that I think could be kind of interesting is taking a piece of your collection kit, you know, the cover, and cut that into, I'm just thinking here, I think a thin strip. And let's say I'll actually give you the measurement here. Let's make this a strip that's 1 inch, because our project's a pretty small scale. And I'm going to actually make this into a belly band for our project. So if you didn't want to use something to stick this shut, you don't want to use a sticky enclosure on that, right on the paper itself, you could make a belly band for this gift card holder as well. And I'm showing you with this paper, that's the cover, so that I'm not cutting into one of the other papers yet, but it also shows you that you could just use that, that paper as well, and instead of wasting it, right? Because it is patterned paper. It's just glossy pattern paper, that's all. So what you can do is just, you know, create your little belly band by putting this onto, I'm just going to use my grid mat here to help me out. Put it onto your project and go ahead and just fold it in and then trim off wherever you want. I'm sure you've made a belly band before, but you know, go ahead and just get that. You can figure out where you want the pattern to be and all the rest of it. If you wanted that buffalo check on the front, you could totally do that too. And here you can just take it and trim it off wherever. It's nice that there's some lines on that paper so that when you go to trim it off, you've got a little guide. You can go ahead and adhere that together. And then where it joins, that's where you can go ahead and add a sticker. And then your sticker is not stuck right to the paper. And then it can be opened and closed a number of times, right? This holiday cheer sticker is super cute. What I would do for my project, what I want to do is I'm going to take some anti-static powder tool and I'm going to just de-stick my sticker. If that makes sense. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to go ahead and add this on with a little bit of foam adhesive just to give it a little bit of dimension. And this is just a little 3L foam sticker. I will link to everything that I'm using here down below. So if you need any of these products, you can use those affiliate links. So there you can see I've got that all closed up. And now you can just take the belly band, slide the belly band off, and then it can be opened. And then the recipient can see the inside. Now you can take and, you know, use any of these stickers to embellish this however you want. And there's so many adorable stickers on these sticker sheets for the holidays. And like I said, Simple Stories has themes, you know, hundreds of themes of products that you can use, as does Echo Park. Like there's lots of companies that have the themed projects or products so that you can make a gift card holder like this for any type of occasion. I really love this little project. I think it's super fun. And I hope this inspired you to create something really fun and interesting for a recipient for the holidays or for any time of the year. And thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I will leave links, like I said, to everything that I used today, and I will create a playlist for this series this year so that you can come back and join me for different projects. I am going to, like I said, be including card making videos, my December daily, scrapbooking layouts, and so on and so forth in this holiday series on my YouTube channel during the months of November and December. Have an amazing day, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.